Today, on the first Wednesday in May, I have the Dallas Cowboys winning the NFC East. Wednesday in May, I have the Dallas Cowboys winning the NFC East. I think there is a real shot that we see the Dallas Cowboys playing on Championship Sunday for the first time in 30 years. I think there's a real shot we get Rams-Cowboys on Championship Sunday. And I think that Stephen Jones and Will McClay deserve a lot of credit. They restocked that entire defense. They are officially loaded with team-oriented studs, playmakers. Caleb Downs has Rookie of the Year kind of vibes. Quinn Williams, full season. Kenny Clark, full offseason and season. I'm obsessed with the Gary pickup. I'm obsessed with Lawrence. I'm obsessed with Christian Parker. Prescott throwing it to Lamb and to Pickens, who's going to be motivated by money, which is a good thing. You need him focused on getting the bag. Ferguson at tight end. Shoddy's done an excellent job. Williams running the football. If you take Jerry Jones's name and the Cowboys' prior chaos out of the mix, this is not some kind of hot take. What's not to love here about
Let me just say this. Can we stop hyping the Dallas Cowboys? Why do we do this every year? I feel like the media always wants to hype up the darlings of the NFL. And it makes no sense. That's just number one. I just have to get that out of the way because I'm tired of hearing about the Dallas Cowboys, the 30-year drought team that has never been to them championship game since I was born. Okay, that's how long they have never been competing at a high level. Number two, did you just give Stephen Jones credit? You said Stephen Jones deserves credit for what? What did they do? What did they do that Howard Roseman hasn't done? Number one, hold on. Before we start this, hit that like button, subscribe. Because I'm about to go off, man. Because at this point, we got to stop supporting stupidity in this media. And I'll be the voice of the dumb, stupid media that wants attention. And I'm going to give them what they've been asking for. And that is a reply or a response or a video response that they've been asking for. Because it seems like we forgot to use our brain cells. And we're remedial as a functional society where we want to put the dysfunctional society where we want to put the Dallas Cowboys, who've never been to a Super Bowl in 30 years with Troy Aikman as their starting quarterback. Think about it. 30 years. And we continue to hype the Dallas Cowboys. Every year, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Every year, it's Dak Prescott. Can he win a Super Bowl? How about can he win a division round? How about can he get to the playoffs? He hasn't been in the playoffs and succeeded more than... He's been this 11th year and hasn't done nothing. But we continue to hype this sorry bum of a quarterback in Dallas because he puts up these great padded stats against bad football teams like the Giants and beats on the Kansas City Chiefs with a George Pickens that nobody had no film on. We want to act like they're superstars. And the truth is, did they go to the playoffs? No. And they're nothing. You were bringing up the fact that Stephen Jones and Will McClay deserves credit. For what? For what? Isn't their job to draft well? Why are we giving credit to a team that has been 30 years of not doing nothing? Why are we giving them credit when they haven't done anything and produced? Because last time I checked, they haven't produced and shown that they draft well. Because every year they're either out the playoffs or they're one and done out the playoffs. So they're either out the playoffs or one and done out the playoffs Either way, they don't go far. Or they can't advance to the second round. Why are we giving a team that has done nothing for 30 years? And we want to act like they've done a great job. They drafted one player who could be a Landon Collins for all we know. Doesn't amount to nothing. I mean, how do you know this kid is going to be anything special? The draft is a crapshoot. You can't just sit there and say, you got people acting like he's the next Cooper DeJean. Caleb Downs has never proven anything. Cooper DeJean's been in the NFL for 2 years now. Cooper DeJean has a pick 6. You can't compare a rookie player from college to an all-pro, dual threat, Swift Army knife, 2-position type player. Caleb Downs only played 1 position, and that's safety. But can he play corner? Because that's the biggest Cowboys' weaknesses right now is corner. Can he play quarterback? When Dak Prescott's stinking in the biggest games of his career? 11 years and hasn't been to a Super Bowl. How are they going to the Super Bowl? How are they going to the NFC Championship game? They can't even win a fucking division round. And it's because of their quarterback. Rain Dakota Prescott. A sorry bum who's paid $60 million to stink it up against Jordan Love and the Packers. When the Packers had the 7th seed and they had the, what was it? The 2nd seed? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing, Adam Sheft? By the way, I met him before. Nice guy. But this is a dumb take. This is a dumb remedial take. This is what I call media fishing for stories that have no bearing meaning. Another thing, how are the Rams favorites to go to the NFC Championship game? Didn't they just lose to Seattle? Wouldn't the Seahawks be meeting the Dallas Cowboys? Since the Seahawks were just in the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl? I mean, why do we continue to pick the 2 unfavorable teams who can't even get it done? Both of these 2 quarterbacks that we overhype between Dak Prescott and Matthew Stafford, both choking big games. I mean, can we stop hyping these 2 teams? One of them just got absolutely blown out by the Seahawks. I mean, what are we talking about? What in the hell are we talking about? The other team hasn't made the playoffs. Didn't make the playoffs. This is the stupidest debate. I mean, this is the stupidest take ever. And then you're sitting there saying it's a hot take. Oh, it's not a hot take. It is a hot take because it's the dumbest hot take I've ever heard. It's not even a hot take. It's hot dog shit take. It's a hot dog shit, smelling dog shit, hot garbage take I've ever heard. Dak Prescott has been in the Zillion Deer. Why can't he not get to a Super Bowl with all the talent? The man look at the talent he's had. You think George Pickens is going to help that? You think a rookie safety? The man had an all-pro players around him and couldn't get it done. You think that's going to help him? I mean, what are we talking about? What in the fuck is we talking about, honestly? I mean, honestly, I don't mean to curse, but what are we talking about? Do we just say dumb stuff to get views? Is this how we are doing in 2026? Not being smart anymore? Just saying remedial, asinine, ridiculous takes? Did you bump your head when you made that take? I'm just wondering. Because how in the hell are the Cowboys favorites when they didn't even make the playoffs last year? And how are they favorites how are they going to the NFC Championship game when they came and beat the Green Bay Packers in the wild card, the last time I checked? I mean, what are we talking about? What in the actual fuck is we actually talking about in 2026? I don't know, man. It's just crazy. How are the Seahawks not favorites when they won? I mean, these are the questions we should be asking these dummies who make takes like this. How are the Seahawks not favorites when they just went to the Super Bowl? Wouldn't they not be favorites to be in the NFC Championship game? And how are the Cowboys going to get there again? Their quarterback is 11-year, can't win a division round. But I digress, man. You have a great one. Go Birds, man.